last year, finished 6th at 125 pounds in 2006. He'll be taking on Mendes-Gallick of Iowa State. And the other match we'll be looking in on will be Mendes-Kyler of Army, and it'll be Charles Griffin of Hofstra, the #2 seed. So we're all set to go. It's Gallick and Mendes over on the left, Kyler and Griffin on the right. We'll be talking about Gallick and Mendes. Mendes, guys, who sat out last year and then came back a couple of weight classes heavier.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. He was an All-American at 125, and he moved up. And last year he had an injury, and that's really what hurt him from not being an All-American after he had sat out. But he's a strong, good athlete, and very, very dangerous. You recognize the name Gallick? That's because Nate Gallick, Nick's older brother, was an NCAA champion. We've called it here on ESPN. He's a sophomore from Tucson, Arizona, and he is very important to Iowa State's cause right now.
Gallick, of course, in the red singlet, and Mendes in green.
Mendes with a perfect 26-0 record entering this tournament. Now looking to take it one step farther, making to the semis.
You also, folks, see the numbers next to the names. Mendes, #1. That means he is the #1 seed in this weight class. Gallick, #9, the 9th seed.
Mendes solidified his ranking with a big win over Nathan Morgan from Oklahoma State earlier. Hasn't been in a lot of the more highly profile tournaments this year. That's why he isn't into the 30s as far as his wins. But Gallick improved his lot by his Big 12 championship. Been ranked in the 12-13 slot most of the year. Here he is, 9 seed. Opportunity to have a major win here against Mendes.
And one other thing I'll point out about not only the numbers, but the colors associated with those numbers. Those colors indicate the ankle bands. So if you're wondering which wrestler is which, just look for the green or the red, and then look for the ankle band.
And the reason I brought up that Chad Mendes hasn't been in a lot of the big tournaments, you just don't know how he is going to handle this tournament right here because of that. It's, you know, not at the Midlands, not at Reno, not at Las Vegas and the Southern Scuffle. And so it's a proving time for Chad Mendes, even though his record and his seed.
Conservative first period. Neither wrestler really taking any shots here.
Gallick's wrestling extremely well, as I said, winning a Big 12 championship, and he's very good on top. He pressures people hard, can be hard to score on, and this is what we're seeing right now with Mendes not finding that opening.
Meanwhile, Kyler of Army with a quick shot on Griffin to take a 2-0 lead over there. Kyler unseeded. He knocked off Cody Cleveland, the 10th seed of Chattanooga, in the first round, and then he knocked off Rochelle of Wisconsin, the #7 seed.
Well, you start believing that you're a giant killer. Now it's the #2 seed he's got, and he's thinking, hey, I can beat anybody. Yeah. This is my tournament.
Coach Beatty doing a great job down there at Army. Kyler doing a nice job there, getting back into control on top. Effective ride now, has his opponent flat and totally out.
Here's where Nick Gallick has an opportunity to dictate his style. He likes to be on top. Can Mendes get out in good form and in good time? If he can, that gives him confidence. If Nick Gallick can stay on top, it starts becoming his type of match. Yeah, look at that. Mendes says, I'm for real.
2 seconds riding time. Big first move.
Quick escape for Mendes. It's like Houdini.
Well, you practice blowout moves, you know, first move escapes, and he executed that one flawlessly.
When you get out that quickly, you're just beating the other guy to the gun, right?
That's exactly it. Yeah. You got your first, you initiated first.
What Gallick doesn't want is to be beat up on the head like that. Mendes would love to come up on the head. He's tremendous with the cement mixer, which is a move. If we see it, we'll call it, but it's a dangerous move, and he wants to be on top of the head. Gallick must know that, and he's staying away from it.
One of the wrestlers from Mat 5 was over on the mat here, and so they had to stop play for a second.
Mendes is coached by John Isvedo, a multi-NCAA champion coming out of Division II back in my day. He and Joe Gonzalez from Bakersfield were quite a tandem takedown specialists, and he has done a great job with the resurgence of the Cal Poly program.
Mendes not giving up the middle there, staying right in the middle, trying to take ground. Perhaps, make an impression on the referee right there. So, hey, I'm the one that's in the middle. I'm the one that's forcing to the outside. What's Gallick doing? Might you want to call him for stalling? You're communicating all the time in the way you wrestle.
And those are the subtleties of the sport. Keep your back to the center. Shoot at the edge so he looks like he's fleeing out of bounds, not just being pushed out of bounds. Exactly what Mendes did there. Did it with a shot, not just pushing.
Well, there goes period number 2 in the books. So now Gallick will go on the bottom, and he'll need an escape to even up this match.
Oh, Gallick's gonna do it. Oh, Mendes able to get back down to the ankle and survives. It seemed like Gallick had a real opportunity there, almost turning on top of Mendes, putting him on his back.
Gallick showing that he does have a move from underneath, that he means business right here, but Mendes surviving that first storm.
Perhaps a foreshadow. Maybe he should cut him, go to his strength, which is up on his feet.